That'll do. Is it unprofessional to blow into the mic? You know, I don't even care, because that's how I make sure that my headset's on. I go, and then I hear it, and I'm like, alright, it's fine. Would you rather I sit here and, like, talk? Or would you rather that I blow into the mic when I go live? You forgot to turn Time Warp off. What? Dude, Goalie Bear, if you had Time Warp on, you would have phased right through it. You would have phased right through it. Unless it was physical Time Warp. And what are you doing docking with a space dock if you have physical Time Warp on? Dude! Seriously, those things are expensive. Ah, yes, let's put this over here. Let's do the minimize thingy. Alright, hey, where's the chat window? Come on. Oh, Twitch. Twitch, Twitch, Twitch. What am I going to do with you? I don't know. Channel. That'll give me the chat window. And then I can pop out the chat, I guess. No, don't rebroadcast me. Hi. Everything's broken. Oh, great. Chat is busted. Of course, I get it fixed and so chat busts. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you, Twitch, for your service. Apparently all sorts of stuff. All sorts of... Yes, an error. An error. Reading chat. What am I supposed to do if this has an error reading chat? Why don't you read chat unerredly? Come on. So apparently... Wait, okay. Now it works. Hang on. Test. Test. Yeah, Darth Lazarus, I usually don't have encoders. I'm still waiting to hear back on the whole thingy. On the whole thingy. With the always having the thingies. So, if you need thingies in order to watch me, I'm sorry. I can't make it happen yet. We're working. I'm sure it will work if you ask nicely. It wasn't working. It wasn't. Look, it's still not coming up. Why is it not coming up? Why are you not coming up? Huh? Huh? Let me change scenes. Survey says, bing. This would be a black screen. Aha! Aha, there it is. There it is. I don't understand why this is so freaking difficult to set up every time I start streaming. It never just remembers the settings. It never just works. It's chiz annoying. Alright, so that's pretty close. Batteries. I think I'm good on batteries. And then I just pull this down. Oh, was chat busted for noob earlier too? I don't think I'm gonna get... Oh, so close. Yet not even freaking close at all. They were down for a while, yeah, I know. And it's still having troubles, Alright. No, Man on Fire, you wouldn't use the rolling pin of science on the moon or Minmus. You would not use the rolling pin of science on the moon or Minmus. You would only use it around KSC to gather some KSC. Because you'll get enough science from KSC that you won't need to worry about it on the moon or Minmus. Let me see if I go back full screen. Is the chat going to work? No! The chat's busted. For some reason on this scene it won't appear. Oh, brother. I wish there was a way to redo that. There's not, though. Properties. Could I do properties and redo it? Yeah, there's not even a window called that. Select region. Aha! Gotcha. Dear diary. Jackpot. Hang on a second. Not doing a plane to Ike. That is not what we're doing. Don't ask me 100 times either. I'll do it for you one day, but it gets a little tiring whenever you ask the same question a million times. A million times. 1 million times. Alright, I just selected the region. Why is it not coming up? Welcome, stream. To stuff that doesn't work. It's a 500 level course. It is things that don't work. It's actually in the right window over here. I have it selected there. Click outside the rectangle with complete. Okay. There you go. I clicked. Okay. And it still doesn't come up. I don't know how to do it. Alright, let's see here. Let's just start Kerbal Space Program and call it a day. Every time, in order to apply scene changes, OBS needs to restart the stream. Which is annoying. Which is totally annoying, because there was no change to the stream. There was no change to the stream whatsoever. So I don't know what the deal was. It just didn't have the window up, and it wouldn't work. So let's see here. Let me go, yes, over here, to there, to there. There's KSP.exe, so you at least see... It's bright. It burns. It burns me. Adventures in monitors that are very... There we go. At least it works over here. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, man. Why did that break? Ha! Got it. Okay. Now it's breaking off the top part. Well, I'll just fix that another time. Dude, what's up, K9 Officer? Long time no see. I am doing good. Good, friend. I am doing pretty good. I'm trying to get things set up because my computer restarted while I was at gymnastics. I mean, I wasn't doing gymnastics, clearly. But it's just so annoying. It's just so annoying that every time this computer restarts, OBS loses basically all its settings. It can't remember which window the chat is in. It can't remember the settings for the camera. It can't remember anything. It can't remember anything. Let's see here. We're not doing help desk right now. I see a lot of questions coming in. Let me make sure that I get all the questions. Evening chat, Artax here, Unseen Whale, Sarian's here, Goalie Bear. Were you able to find the answers to your orbital mechanics questions earlier? What questions? Were they while I was still online? Because I did have to leave quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hey, Whale and Dawson, all that's Gav. Go over it again sometime. Goalie Bear, what were you looking for me to go over? I already said that I would roll one of them into this stream right here. Your internet crashed. Sorry, Borber. I didn't crash your internet, I hope. There's where you crash Majesty in a space dock. They see credits rolling. They hating. Something about me being white and nerdy. Look at me, I'm white and nerdy. Alright. Vice Rosewater, what's up? DOSface, yes, I'm here. Nubius, dude, what's up, Nubius? Test received. Test received. Transmission received. An error. Sounds like an un-error. Hey, man, that's just where I'm from. Tempest Dragon, what's going on? DOS batteries. These should be fine. I changed them before the stream earlier. Supposed to be good for 15 to 16 hours. Twitch chat servers were down for a while. Yeah, I know. How in... You were just playing Skyrim without people in chat. That's lame. Man on Fire, thanks for the help with the rolling pin of science. Don't use it on the moon or Minmus. It won't work very well on Minmus because the gravity's way too low. And the moon, the craters are too annoying. You're not really going to get very far. That thing is really designed to roll around the KSC and get science from all the biomes that are within striking distance of the KSC. Because you can get a few hundred. You can get 400 or 500, 600 science, if I remember correctly. Just rolling around the KSC with that thing. So that is the way to do that. Don't try to take it to the moon or anything. It's not really intended for that. DOSeries, DOS batteries, that doesn't even make any sense. What is this?
Barbarigmi.
What?
Barbarigmi.
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 Barbarigmi. Can I say it with an accent? If I say Barbarigmi, will I remember how to say it? I just call you Borbor. What else? Did I miss anything else? In order to apply sea change? Yeah. No, that's annoying, Count Truesover. I didn't change the scene. It just lost the settings. The windows are all here, everything was good to go, and it just doesn't show it sometimes. Nothing is different. Hasn't played in a day. What's the longest mission I've done? That's a weird question. By time, the landing on Eve was definitely pretty long. How do you clear space debris with the claw? With the claw, or just don't make it in the first place is the best way to do it, Man on Fire. You see me go through all the time, not leaving orbital debris. You shouldn't be leaving it in the first place, and then you won't have any to clean up. TK, try to have a screen section off. Now, Sarian, I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do that. I don't like wasting the screen real estate, and when I see streams that have it kind of sectioned off, I'm like, oh, man, what a waste of screen real estate. I don't think that I'm ever going to do that. I just don't like how it looks. Great, now I want to see Dawson a unitard. What? Faceball2K, what's up? Emperor, haven't seen you in about a week. Emperor, does no one ever read the channel title? I tweet about it. I put the channel title correctly, and then people come into the stream and they're like, so, what you doing? And I'm like, hang on. I can totally paste the channel title for you. Wait, no, I got it. Let me paste it for you. Chill out a second. It says, Kerbal Space Academy. Targeted landings, well that makes sense, for Spaceplanes and Crafts. How about that? I wonder what we're doing today. I wonder if it involves Spaceplanes and Crafts. I'm really just giving you a hard time.
Chill out a second.
Oh, there.
It says,
listen.
Kerbal Space Academy. Targeted landings.
It'll repeat for you even.
For Spaceplanes and Crafts.
It will repeat for you.
I wonder what we're
That's
doing
what we're
today. I wonder
doing.
if it involves Spaceplanes
That's
and
what we're
Crafts.
doing.
I'm really just
Giving you a hard time.
Chill out a second.
Oh, there.
There.
In stereo. Stereo. That's not stereo. That's an echo. Let's see here. What else? Just giving you a hard time, Emperor. No worries. We have to find a video on them. On what? Ratnut. Hello, Das. Long time no see. Sorry, Twitch has been crap to everybody lately, but that's okay. That's okay. It usually gets fixed eventually. Begs Twitch for some transcoding options. Well, we gotta get more people in here first. So invite your friends. Das Yankovic. That's me. K9. That's me. Looky here, a wild dust has appeared, says Sir Derp. NJP. What's going on? What's going on, NJP? Boromarkat. There's a couple names I have to say with an accent in order to get correctly. Are we going to Kerbal? We are not going to Kerbal. How am I doing? I'm doing fine, Intervenience. Interesting. Alright. We're not making Spaceplanes today. We're not making Spaceplanes. We're landing Spaceplanes. What I wanted to do this evening was targeted landings. Yes, that's hilarious, isn't it, Jib? Thanks for laughing at me. Thank you for laughing at me. Let me close this down. Let me refresh that. Wow, that's a great, what a great picture of me. What a great picture of me up on the screen. That's fantastic. Thank you, Dos. I don't even remember how to say that guy's name yet. Boromakat. Welcome to stream, Boromakat. I should just do the entire stream. What are you doing? Oh, mission. Oh, thank you. Mission. Today we are going over targeted landings for craft and spaceplanes, both in atmosphere and not in atmosphere. That's what we're doing. Jam session. Fallout is an awesome game. So anyways, if you're new to my stream, I can't see today for some reason. I keep blinking. Sarian has to remind me that I was out yesterday. Folks, yesterday I wasn't feeling too good. There will be some days when I'm not feeling very good and I'm not able to stream. And I tried to send out a tweet. Apparently I was lying in bed, I was not feeling good at all, and I tried to send out a tweet, and apparently it helps if your tablet is actually connected to the network when you try to tweet things. But I typed it out and I hit send and I closed the tablet and I rolled over and went back to sleep because I was not feeling good at all yesterday. I do apologize since that tweet did not go out. I did want to make sure people knew that I was going to have to take the evening off. There will be some days for reasons that I won't be able to stream. Yesterday was one of the days. Every now and then, I don't know if y'all noticed, but sometimes I don't feel as well as other days. I'm a little bit off sort of deal. We'll deal with that in the future. It's not really that huge of a deal, I guess. But I do apologize for yesterday. I thought that I had put a notice up saying that I wasn't going to be streaming yesterday evening, and it didn't work. So I apologize for that. I will try to sprinkle? I just read a name in chat. I will try to do that in the future, and I'll also give some of my mods my cell phone number, so if something goes on, I don't want people thinking that I'm sick or in the hospital or anything. I've been through stuff like that. It's really lame to care is probably the right word, to care about somebody and not know what the status is, and I like to think that you guys always show up, you support me so much, and then you may be a little worried if I don't show up for a stream, especially after I kind of schedule it. So, I do apologize for yesterday. I was not feeling good for reasons. Now I'm beeping and going off and stuff, but I'm back today. So I am going to go ahead and get going with this since I'm feeling better today. A little bit better. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I can stream. Dude, what's up, Quetzy? How's it going? Did you finish your Minecraft stream? I totally came over and visited you doing a Minecraft stream, Quetzy. Everyone deserves a me day. It was a me day. Captain Sprinkles, I don't even... Captain Sprinkles, I don't even know who you are. But I love you. I do. Let's see what else we've got here. Did I miss anything in chat? Let me have a look, see if I missed anything in chat. I don't know you. Alright, I got that one. I'm back, yep. Dust, do targeting landings require them to take off again? It requires them to actually land in a controlled manner. Looks like I got here just in time. Thanks for getting back to landing. Exploring dreams. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some target landings because you asked. Don't apologize if you're... Yeah, I am ill sometimes. It happens. Must have been just before you started. Didn't you see in the list at least? Yeah, I just started like 10 or 15 minutes ago, Quetzy. But thank you for dropping by. Quetzy was actually streaming Minecraft just a little bit ago. And had some really awesome graphics mods that I've never seen before. I mean, I've played some Minecraft, but I didn't know what the deal was. And there was like reflections in the water and stuff, and there was like custom texture packs and all sorts of stuff, and I was like, wow, that looks really amazing. But dude, Quetzy, you have like your own mod packs and stuff? Seriously? That's like pretty hardcore stuff. And you have like a server for subscribers and stuff? I follow Quetzy. Y'all should probably throw, if you like Minecraft stuff, you should throw Quetzy a follow every now and then when you see him over here in Kerbal Space Program as well. So he does some Kerbal Space Program. Quetzy, I definitely appreciate you bucking the trends sometimes and coming over and doing KSP. Shaders. Yeah, there you go. Did you get shaders for once? That's what he kept calling them. Shaders. Shaders. You write a few mods. Really? I don't. I just stream. I just stream this stuff because it is my job. So, welcome, everyone. I think the stream has been spooled up by now. I think it is time for me to do the introduction, the spiel. If you're new to my stream, I'm Das Valdez. I do a thing called Kerbal Space Academy every night, except for nights where I don't feel very good. Every night, I do a focused stream on something in Kerbal Space Program. I do building lifters, I do getting to the moon, I do space planes, I do farming science, I do interplanetary transfers, building space stations, rovers, building land bases, all sorts of different things that you need to be able to do in KSP. I do them. I focus on them. And the trick is, I actually try to teach people how to do the things. I talk about what I'm doing. I'm like sitting over here doing things on the screen, and I'm telling you what decisions I'm making, why I'm doing it, things to look out for. Sometimes I make mistakes. I show you how to fix the mistakes. Sometimes I have a rocket that doesn't work right off the bat, and I go back to the fab and I show you how to fix it. So that's my thing, right? I go through all of the different topics in Kerbal Space Program, and I try to make it make sense for people who may not be rocket scientists. I try not to use all the technical terms. I try not to just show off how awesome I am. I'm like, oh yeah, Meko, here we go, I'm totally awesome, I'm going to do this stuff, right? That's not what I do in my stream. There's a lot of really awesome streams out there that are really cool, but sometimes I make up words, sometimes I say the wrong word, but the trick is I want you to be able to understand what I'm doing. I'm not trying to show off. Every now and then I do show off a little bit, I gotta be honest. But I do appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate you attending Kerbal Space Academy. And tonight, the topic we're going to be focusing on is targeted landings. We did a help desk earlier where we talked about how we would... What are we doing? Oh, efficient ways to land. And then somebody asked a question. Whoa! That's early. The stream just started. Joe, 32320. Thank you for the donation. Keep it up, Das. Joe, I keep on going, man. I keep on going, especially when donations like that come in. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate the support, Joe. This is my job, and every now and then it's good to get paid. Did Slim just come in? Slim just came in too. Slim, I'm doing the spiel, but I'll get you in just a second. So anyways, Kerbal Space Academy, I'm Das Valdez. I do all of this live. I just came up with this earlier. I was sitting there watching gymnastics. And I came up with, hey, we should do a targeted landing stream. We haven't done that in a good while. And I should do it in atmosphere, and I should do it not in atmosphere, and I should do it with landers, and I should do it with space planes. There's a lot of different stuff you can do with targeted landings. So I should totally do a stream on that. I don't have a script for this. I'm making it up as I go. The notification didn't come up. Really? Didn't show. Let me go check that right quick. Oh, man. Seriously? It's still... I need to make two different profiles. There's a follower notify. There's the KSP keys. Yes, it was still in KSP TV mode. KSP TV mode. So... that is what I'm going to be doing this evening. We're going to go over target landings. I don't have a script. I'm going to make it up as I go. I may screw some things up. It was Joe right there. This was the Joe. This right here was the Joe that did the donation. Joe, thank you so much for the support. I apologize I didn't have the donation notify. If you donate again, it'll show up. If you donate like again right now, it'll totally show up. I'm just kidding. That's the Joe right there that it was. Joe 32320. Thank you for the support. This is my job. My voice sounds happy with me. Yes, Slim, I definitely took some time off. My voice does sound happy with me. Folks, if you like an all-around awesome streamer, Earthworm Slim is in the house. Earthworm Slim, dude, your RoboCraft Academies or your Robo-Academies seem like they've been doing really well. It's almost like putting the word academy or something, letting people know that you're going to actually teach them something, or they can learn how to be better at the game or whatever, seems to attract and hold people. That's actually pretty cool, dude. Congratulations on those things. Slim's been doing a thing called RoboCraft Academy. Robo-Academy, sorry. Robo-Academy. And when he does the Robo-Academy, he shows people like how to build things. Like, oh, here's why I built this. And he does the same sort of thing we do in KSP, but he does it in RoboCraft. He's like, oh, well, you can't put this piece like this, and then I need these things because it's not turning, and here's how I fix it. Dude, Slim, that is totally awesome that those Robo-Academies, Robo-Academy I think it is, right? Those Robo-Academies are working out really well. Folks, give Earthworm Slim a follow, especially if you like World of Tanks plus Legos where you get to build your own tank, because he's been doing Robo-Academies that are totally awesome. Anyways, did I miss anybody else? There was Slim. There was Slim. Yeah, I got Slim. Oh, Nubius Maximus is here as well. Nubius, dude, I am so impressed with your stream lately. Like, you got the screen going. You're always interesting. You read a bedtime story the other night, dude. I also follow Nubius Maximus. So, maybe y'all should too. Anyways, you don't want me to sit here and just hype up all the people I hang out with. So we should actually get going, I think. Grab the towels. What are we even talking about? What is confirmed? What did I miss in chat here? So toilet paper water? Drink? What? What did I miss? Sink flooded the restroom in your apartment? Dude, that's terrible. Hopefully you're not upstairs, because that would be even more terrible. Ah, yes. Toilet water. We could drink toilet water. You could totally drink toilet water. Alright. Robocrat, Spartan Bot. Okay. Kind of off-topic question. I'll play 100% stock, but want to start using mods. Faceball, I have two different installs. I have one install for mods that I use on my Thursday night streams, and I have one install for Academy, where I don't have as many mods. It's more simple, yet it also loads in like 1/10 of the time. I would probably have two different saves. It's going to cost you a gig or two. If you're short on hard drive space, a gig or two, I would like to introduce you to my friend Newegg, who sells storage space for really cheap these days. So I would probably have two different saves. Totally awesome. You don't have to say that, Slim. You don't have to say that. Bedtime stories. Yes. Ooh, Janice, if you were on time, you would know why I wasn't here yesterday. Red 5 standing by. Red Fox standing by. Natopure apparently standing by. Duracell, what's going on? No, I was not feeling good yesterday. I was not doing good yesterday, Janice. So I had to take the evening off. I couldn't sit in front of the computers and that sort of stuff. Did I fix the internet ickius? I did nothing. I just hope that it works. I'm basically just twitching it. I'm twitching it. I'm just going to wait and hope that it doesn't break again. That's how Twitch fixes things. Which is why we love them. It's very endearing that they don't ever fix anything. It just fixes itself. Anyways, let's get on with some targeted landings. Let's get on with some targeted landings. I'm going to go ahead and start the game. Sound volume's okay, all that sort of stuff. Let me know. You got to know where your towel is. Red October standing by. Dude, Jesus me. Did that come up? Aha. That totally came up. Jesus me, thank you. Thank you for that. Thanks for the stream, Josh. You're doing a great thing with this. You keep me playing Kerbal. Thanks for your work. Dude, Jesus, thank you for the support. I am doing this as my job right now. And I've got basically a certain amount of money that I need to make a day so that I can say that this is my job. And we've been doing good, but every time a donation comes in like that, that gets me a little bit closer to me being able to do this again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So I do appreciate the support very greatly. I really do. Let us keep on going. Yeah, there you go. Jesus me with the message. I just read it out loud as well. Thanks for the stream. You're doing a great thing. Is there an echo in here? Jesus. I do appreciate the support. Let's get going with some targeted landings here. Let's get going with some targeted landings. I think I'm going to go... We probably have... We may have to jump around saves. Jump around. There we go. We already made that joke earlier, so we don't need to do it again. What's up, Jake the Frog? Mirror copy. Yeah, the file and added mod. There you go, Faceball. That is a good idea. Let us go out and see. Cube Jam, yeah, I've got, like I said, the application is in the mail. In the cyberspace. It's actually already been delivered, since it should have been delivered a few paltry seconds after I actually sent it. Let's see what we have to deorbit here. There's a Majesty Mark 1B. That is a Lunar Free Return speed run. Landed in the ocean. Huh. He probably needs to be recovered at some point. We can do that right now. Let's recover him. I don't know what the deal with that is, but he shouldn't be there. Apparently, I've left Meister Kosh, Shimmy the JJ, and DJ Nuker floating in the ocean for some unspecified amount of time. Sorry, guys. My bad. There's the space dock. We have something that we could do a target landing there. Spaceplane trainer. Oh! Let's start with something interesting. We've got the spaceplane trainer. Let's go see how much Delta V is on the spaceplane trainer. It may be time to deorbit it right now. Re-orbit it right now. Oh my gosh, Invader Spleen! I just did that earlier. I did a Kerbal help desk and somebody asked me that exact question. Somebody asked me that exact question earlier and I was like, oh, well, funny you should ask. Let me do it. And I did it on the moon. I showed how to do it. The most Delta V untensive, I guess. Untensive. I should probably just go ahead and do this right now. I didn't even have time to talk about this. Look. Wow. Do I have enough Delta V in the tank? What do I have? 693. That's another one. Hope you're feeling better tonight. Have a tip to the Dr. Pepper jar. Dude, Janice, thank you for that. I appreciate the support, Janice. I am feeling a little bit better. I probably won't do as long a stream as I normally do because I'm still a little bit beat up, but I really do appreciate the support. I really do. Thank you, Janice. You guys are totally awesome. And on that note, I have missed the deorbit window. Let's see if we can do it anyways. Let's see if we can do it anyways. I'm in a spaceplane right here. It's the KSA spaceplane trainer. And what I want to do when I'm in a spaceplane, there's another one, Dr. Lobster. Dude, you guys are awesome. I'm going to have to go around again with this spaceplane. I will go around again. Dr. Lobster, I really appreciate what you're doing for the KSP community, making a potentially intimidating game accessible. I feel like I'm very competent, and I still learn new things every time I watch you. Dude, Dr. Lobster, you and me both. Sometimes I don't feel as competent. Right? Because I do mess things up on occasion. Then I try to play it off like I meant to do it. But I learn things every stream. And doing the streams has taught me a lot as well. Not even just about KSP, but about hanging out with people and that sort of stuff. So I do appreciate the support. I really do. Guys, Dr. Lobster, Janice Elveron, Jesus, me, and Joe, thanks for the support, guys. I really do appreciate it. I am going to need to go around again. I thought I was in a good position to do this. But I need to go around. I really need to go around. Those were coming up. Yeah, they totally came up. Excellent. So what I need to do, this is a KSA spaceplane trainer. We get explosions. You're right, we do get explosions. This is the spaceplane trainer. This is a spaceplane that we made during one of the Intro to Spaceplane streams. And what I'm going to do is show you how to deorbit it at the KSC and actually land it on the runway. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to... I have no idea what you're doing, but you make it really fun. Thanks for that. Diggenmaster? Diggenmeister? I don't know how to pronounce that. Motto for KSA, today I learned. Hey, that's actually, we should put that on the shield. We should totally put that on the shield. That would be awesome. Here's what I want to do. Here is what I want to do. I want, again, dude, Dr. Lobster, thanks for that donation. I never feel like at times I'll just land a space plane in honor of the 4 donators who have donated such far. I'm in a space plane. What I want to do is land at the KSC, which we all know is right here. In fact, since I've got time for this, I've got time. Let's go do something that's going to make this targeted landing a lot easier. Let's go back to the Space Center. Let's go do some work at the Space Center, and we will see what we're going to do. Dude, Cube F1 Gym. I've always been very reluctant to stream this game since I'm not very good. That's okay. That's okay. It's all good. It's all good. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll learn a lot of stuff. People will come in and help you, man. You know that that's true. Tell me, heck, if you stream this game, I will follow. There you go. I'll follow you, right like that. Stream some Kerbal Space Program. If I see you on there, I'll recognize your name because you're here quite often. I'll come and help you out. You need me to get on TeamSpeak or something like that? Let me know. I've done that before. I definitely want to help you out streaming KSP if you can do that. I definitely want to help you out. So here's something that makes a targeted landing for a space plane at the KSC runway a lot easier. I'm actually going to go over here into the spaceplane hangar, and I'm going to build a little rover. Just a little rover. The D-Pack has not been reactivated. Oh, it hasn't. I do have a drink. I do have a drink. So, I am going to build a quick little rover. Let's just toss something together right quick. It can be super simple. There is an octagonal strut. Digenmeister, Diggenmeister. Thanks for the follow. Captain Sprinkles, did I miss you? There you are, Captain Sprinkles. Thank you for the follow. And Buster Bryan, looks like you came up right when I... No, that's before I even went live. That was like 15 minutes before I went live, so I appreciate you. There's Diggenmeister right there. Diggin, don't know how to say it. Yes, I did not get a McRib. I did not get a McRib. I just had to get something fast, and I didn't feel like getting out of the car, and I usually don't eat that, but I was in a little bit of a hurry. I just didn't feel like getting out of the car. So, I'm just going to build something out of these thingies. Now, let's minimize the part count. Let's minimize the part count. Let's use this thing. That should be hilarious, shouldn't it? Nope, that's terrible. You're from Quetzy! Oh, Buster Bryan, thank you. You're from Quetzy. Ah, while I was hanging out over there. Well, thanks, Buster Bryan. That's awesome. That is totally awesome. And I need to... There we go. We can totally make it out of this. I'm just going to slap together a quick little rover. You can make a rover however you want. I'll put these wheels on it. Hilarious. There we go. Does that give me enough ground clearance? Yeah, that'll be fine. I will put a probe core on it. And what am I going to do with this rover? Well, I'm going to rove it a little bit. There you go. What a little rover. Look at it. Just look at it. Let's put a batteries on the side. Everybody likes batteries, right? This way we can also keep from running into it. Excellent, batteries. And we'll just put an easy cheesy little solar panel roof. Ha! It's a solar panel roof. Look, it's like a little doghouse. It's got a cute little roof. Snoopy could lay on top of this rover if we painted it correctly. That should be all I need. Did I miss anything? I don't know. What's up, Optic? How's it going? Yeah, there you go with the Mao. Wait, is that like a cow flex? Is that like a cow arm, like flexing, like check out the gun sort of deal? That's actually a really cool emote, Quetzy. Anyways, this is the runway beacon rover. And what I'm going to do with this rover, did I forget anything? I don't think I did. What I'm going to do with this rover, save it and launch it. And I'm going to send it out to the runway, right? What can I do with this? Cow heart. Oh, it's a heart? It totally looks like a cow, like, gun. A cow gun. Paint would be an awesome addition. They have a mod for that. They totally have a mod for that. Here's my little rover. There are many others like it, but this one is mine. And what I'm going to do is just rove on down to the end of the runway. So let's go for a quick rove down to the end of the runway. Shouldn't take too long to get there. Should not take me too long to get there. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to set up two rovers. I'm actually going to set up two rovers at either end of the runway. What does this do? This helps whenever I do my targeted landing, my targeted return with the space plane. This helps me line up the runway. Two different ways. One, when I'm in orbit, I can clearly see where the runway is. I can look at these two beacons and see where one end and the other end of the runway are. The second one is, as I'm lining up, I can actually line up the beacons without even, if I'm in clouds or something, it's nighttime, I can't really see the runway. I can totally use the beacons that I'll be able to see from these two rovers as the method for F5ing for safety. Gravity turn in reverse. A gravity turn in reverse. What does that mean? A gravity turn in reverse. Rover-based ILS. That's exactly what I'm doing, Janice. Here, have a little bit of a wiggle. Just for you. What is a reverse gravity turn, Artec? I haven't really been following that confirmation over there. But procedural texture. What's procedural texture? Huh. But I am just going to drive the rover over here. My day is doing fine, Sublime Fur. Where is my Kerbal right now? I have no clue. I need like a Kerbal Google search to see where they are in my world. Now I do wonder why these rover wheels are clipped into the runway that far. That's a little weird. Apparently it's a hot day. The asphalt is there, asphalting. You know, we could totally use some more energy on this rover because we are running out of it. Honestly, if we just coast for a second, we'll probably recharge it fairly quickly. Yes, let's just coast for a second. Oh no. Rejigger. I bet you I could undo the gear, undo the motors, disable motor, undo the motor. There we go. Now we'll drain it half as fast. Excellent. Now we're just draining it at half per second, so we've got about 100 seconds of charge. And what we are doing, drink. Each variation, what are we talking about there? I know some very inefficient ways to land, which is to come to a complete orbital halt at a very high altitude. That is not a very efficient way to land. A suicide burn is going to be the absolute cheapest delta V. The absolute cheapest delta V will be a suicide burn. Granting that you don't enter the sphere of influence of the planet at a very high velocity, right? The best thing to do would be to enter the sphere of influence of the planet at a very low velocity and fall straight towards the planet. I wonder if that's true. I could see some situations where that might not be the best way, depending on the planet and the gravity. But usually a suicide burn will be the absolute most efficient way from a delta V perspective to deorbit. And I don't think there's really any math or anything behind that. That is just the way that it is. Because the deal with the suicide burn, while I'm driving the rover, I'll talk. The deal with the suicide burn is it gives the planet the least amount of time to accelerate you towards it, right? Every second that the planet is accelerating you towards it, let's go around the rubble. I don't want to try and rove over the rubble here. I hope I don't die right here. That would be... Oh my gosh! I didn't notice that. Please don't die. Look at that! When the runway's broken, it just drops off really steep. That's good to know. Also, we can totally see under that. Huh. Alright, that's okay. But every second that a planet is accelerating you towards it, you're going to have to repay that acceleration out of your delta V stash. You're going to have to repay it. So the most... Wow, am I going to have to drive around this junk? Will I die if I run into those polygons, I wonder? Y'all see what I'm driving around there? That's interesting. Weird. Every second that a planet's accelerating you towards it, you're going to have to repay that out of your delta V, right? So the situation where you can have the planet get the least amount of time to accelerate you towards it is the situation where you'll have to repay the least delta V. So I would say that would probably be the most efficient way to land. Really, it involves coming very close to the surface of the planet at a very high velocity and bleeding off your horizontal speed while you're not while you're not bleeding off your vertical speed. You try to stay at a constant vertical speed right near the surface of the planet while you bleed off that horizontal speed. That is probably the cheapest way to get down. You don't want to get the lowest orbit possible. That's exactly right. Or not even the lowest orbit possible, but have a periapse that comes in very low to the planet. Very low to the planet, especially for non-atmospheric planets. I'll do one for you. I'll show you. But I'm just roving to the end of the runway. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and I am just driving this rover to this end of the runway. This second one will be a lot quicker. It'll be a lot quicker. It will be a lot quicker on the second probe. That's why I did this one first, so I could answer some of the questions I saw coming up in chat. The runway's broken because it's weak sauce. It's totally weak sauce. Apparently, however many tons of steel and concrete cannot happen. Cannot happen. Cannot handle the Epic 6 fueler. Screet. Screet. Alright. Now here's a trick. You do have to get far enough off the edge of the runway. You can't land, you can't be at the exact end of the runway. You have to get far enough off. And what you need to do is zoom out a little bit and drive your little rover until it's lined up with the stripe on the runway, right? Like that. Looks pretty good. Yep, that looks good. And then bring it to a halt over here. Right like that. Set the parking brake. You don't want it roving off without you, so you set the parking brake. And that is one end of our rover-based ILS. That's pretty close, pretty close. So let me go over here. Let me go back to the Space Center. And I'm going to launch it. What if I accidentally reverted the flight? I'm going to launch another rover. Another rover. And I'm just going to put it on the other end of the runway. Building explodes, but not with the runway. That bug. Somebody was talking about things exploding on the KSC, and I was like, man, that already happens. Just fly a space plane around for long enough, and the KSC will explode randomly. Let's go ahead and launch this one, and then we should be good to go. Other interesting thing, this is definitely a way to see how long the runway is. Did I miss any other questions? Can you explain, oh, not a prayer, why your electric charge is dropping faster than your solar panels can replenish it? That was happening because look how low the sun is. If it was noontime and I had good solar exposure on these panels, it would be good, but you can see right now they only get sun exposure 0.23, so they're only charging at about 23% of their efficiency right now. That is why, and see as I turn, you see I get those panels angled towards the sun, now it's charging at 0.71. As I turn this way, I'm going to lose that charge again. And now I'm only charging at 0.21. You can see the exact angle changes exactly how much I charge. That's what was going on there. Oh, buddy, here I roll down the hill again. And I just need to get to the bottom of the hill. Screet! Break! Break, 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 break. Alright, that looks good. Am I lined up? No, I am not lined up. Let us fix that. There we go. Come on. Come on. Look at that. It's 2.7 kilometers between runway beacons. So the runway is just about 2.5 kilometers long. Isn't that cool? Screet! Let's set our brake. That looks pretty lined up to me. Now I've got beacons at both ends of the runways. What you might want to do, is come over here, right click, rename the vessel. This is the western side of the runway. Set it as a base. Base icons are special. They appear in a little bit different situations. And I'm going to call this KSC Runway Beacon Whiskey. KSB Runway Beacon Whiskey, because it is the western runway beacon. I could then go to the other craft. There we go. And this right here is going to be rename vessel, set it as a base. KSC Runway Beacon. What would this be? Echo, right? There we go. So this is the eastern side, and the other one's the western side. Whiskey and Echo. You know which way you're coming in. So we've got that. We've got that. Yeah, somebody just type exclamation point craft for him. Tempest, that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm creating an ILS. A slight echo in my voice. Are you playing me in two different windows? Two different windows. Massive booster fuel tank video. It would be a couple ways. It would be like 1 or 2 streams back if you click on my name. It should be up there. I am probably tomorrow or the next day going to work on uploading a bunch of stuff to YouTube. The Twitch upload was broken for a while, so it kind of set me back. But now we have these runway beacons. Let's go around and let's see if we can't land that space plane here, doing a targeted landing on the runway. Now that I've set these things up, gravity turner you basically covered. Get to slower velocity. I allow the planetoid gravity to pull me down enough that I bleed off the last of my horizontal velocity. Huh? I'm kind of finding you. I think I kind of know what you're doing. I think I understand. You were talking about not a launch. That's why I was confused. You weren't talking about a launch. You were talking about a landing, doing a reverse gravity turn. That's an interesting concept. I've never really explained it that way, but that's an interesting way. Let's think about it. Music is fine. Just a slight echo on me. Anybody else? Inner voices, and maybe the inner voice is echoing to me. I don't have any echoes. Does anybody else have any echoes on me? Like inner voices is reporting? That's a Majesty. That's a cargo drone. That's a White October. Space plane trainer. That's what we want. Let's go fly that. Let's go fly that. So let's talk about... No echo. Okay, good deal. Nope, no echo. What's up, Sandman? How's it going? So here we've got Sig Van Kerman. Alone in the dark, it looks like. Look at that. Let's go ahead and rotate him around. And let's set up his deorbit. Now, number one thing that I want to do for this... I'm not actually going to use atmospheric trajectories. It is a space plane. I don't really need atmospheric trajectories for this. What I'm going to do is set a maneuver node right about here. Just somewhere on this side of the planet. The closer to your targeted landing site that you do it, the more delta V it will cost you to deorbit. However, the more accurate your landing will be. So completely without mods, if I'm trying to target the KSC, the closer to the KSC I do it, the more accurate it will be. Let's actually demonstrate that. We've got time. Let's zoom in on this. And if I take this node and I bring it all the way around like this, and I put it almost above the KSC, and I burn retrograde until I'm basically falling straight down on the KSC like that, that is going to cost me 1689 meters per second of delta V. That's a lot to get out of orbit. You can get out of orbit for about 100, a little bit less than 100 actually. But because I come through the atmosphere on such a steep trajectory, falling down like that, that is going to be a very easy way to target the KSC. Now don't get me wrong, I'm going to have to wait until the plane comes around here and move that node because the planet's going to rotate, right? But that would cost me buku delta V to get a very sharply targeted landing. As opposed to this right here, if I did it on the opposite side of the planet, yep, there we go. If I were to come over here and set a node and add a maneuver, and I were to try... It's a little bit like that. If I were to try and do this, This right here would be the least amount of delta V to deorbit, but it would be the most inaccurate deorbiting. It would be the most inaccurate deorbiting. So I would want to come over here and set my periap somewhere. That's 32. I'd set it somewhere down around 25 probably. And I would fly down there and I would fly the spaceman to the runway. That's only 4950 delta V, and I could totally get out of orbit using that. However, that would be a very inaccurate deorbit because of all the atmosphere that I have to go through. Again, not using the mod. All the atmosphere that I have to go through, it would be a very inaccurate deorbit, especially if I didn't have a spaceplane, if I was just doing that. So a lot of times what I'll do, I'll actually split the difference. I will get my node, and I'll bring it somewhere over here just west of Kerbal, India, right? And then I will bring this and pull this down like that, so that that actually comes down somewhere like that. So it's 100 delta V more, right? But that will allow me to fly into that altitude a little bit more, or fly into it a little bit steeper, not come all the way around the planet, but do it like this instead. So this is probably like splitting the difference. Let's have a look here. Is that, I really wish that I could tell what altitude that was. I would say that that's about 40 when above the KSC, which is not soon enough. I would want it to be down around 10 or so. And I'm really just guesstimating, right? I would probably put it somewhere like that if I wanted to deorbit a spaceplane near the KSC. So that's 100, that's 200 meters per second of delta V to land. Let's see how that works. Let's see if that works or not. So what I need to do, I'll go ahead and use alarm clock to set an alarm right there on that maneuver node. And we're going to do it like 5 minutes out actually this time. So let's see what that looks like. Let's just go ahead and time warp. On around. Am I in the tracking center or am I flying the spaceplane? Nope, I'm flying the spaceplane. That's right. I am just going to come around. Oh man. All right, and I'll get caught up with chat after this landing. There we go. Close alarm. Where's the spaceplane trainer at? That's not it. Is that it? Is that it? Where's the spaceplane trainer? I miss you, spaceplane trainer. Come back. Ah, there it is. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward until that spaceplane trainer gets right there near that node. And then I'm going to stop. Don't pass the node because guess what? The planet rotates. And what we had coming over the KSC now looks like that. I've actually got to drag this node back to where it was. Right like that. I'll put it up there. It's a little easier to see. So that has me coming in just south of the KSC. I think I can deal with that. I wish I knew what that altitude was right there. That would be a great thing. Add a temporary second node and drag it retro until you see the apo height. Until you see the apo height. See, McPhee, that's interesting. Let's see here. You want me to put another node there? No. It's not going to work because of those other craft that are there. You want me to put... Nope, still won't work. Add maneuver, drag it retrograde until you see the apo. Hey, that's a pretty neat trick. Look at that. That would put me pretty close to the apo, and that would be 27. Huh. That is a neat trick. Thank you for that one, Zeep McFeet. I'd never thought of I never noticed. I never even looked at the apo apps being like that. But then, wait, could we do this? Look at that. 20,000. That's actually really cool. That is an absolutely neat trick. Dude, Zeep McFeet. 16,000. I would probably put it like at 15 maybe. That's 13. And then I can drag this and it keeps the node in the same place. How about that? That's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. A challenge, Demo Blaster. Google it first. If it's been done, I'm not interested. There's a lot of really cool stuff, and my stream is not about showing off about how I can do awesome challenges. My stream is about teaching. So if it's been done before, I just totally went past the node, so I'm going to go ahead and need to burn the node here. So let me come back over here. Let me come back over here. Let me turn the... Yep, I've got the correct engines on, and let me go ahead and deorbit right now. And I'm just going to burn this down until these things look the same. Yeah, do it. Alright. There we go. Just make it look like that. That looks good. Let's do this right quick. Hang on a second. My batteries are apparently dead. I need new batteries. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. My batteries are on their last legs. The rechargeable batteries I use. Dude, that was actually a really cool trick. Add 10 Zeet. There you go. There you go, Zeet McFeek. That was a really cool trick. So you saw what I've done there. That's going to keep deorbiting, but what I want to do, I want to come into the glide slope, right? I want to deorbit before the KSC so that I can glide to it. I don't want to deorbit past the KSC, so I have to turn around and come back to the runway. So I actually want it to work this way. I may be coming in just a little bit short, but let's see how it works. Let us see how it works. That's weird. Why is that sticking off the bottom? I used to not do that. Anyways, there we go. Let's just go ahead and do the time warp thing. And get it on down there. There we go. A self-inflicted challenge. Honestly, the self-inflicted, the self-generated challenges or problems are part of the reason I love. Dude, Sigvin, chill out, man. You are having way too much fun down there. Look at this guy. Look at the dude over here. What the heck is going on with him? He's like... Oh my gosh. I don't know what his deal is, but he's having way too much fun. Anyways. Again, what I was saying is that I want to deorbit just before the KSC, and because I'm in a space plane, I'm actually going to glide a little bit. So you can see the planet's rotating more than I wanted, and I'm going to have to glide this out. I am going to want to glide this out. In fact, this is actually bringing me down near the mountains. I don't want that. I want to tilt up quite a bit, please, sir. I did not do that right at all. Too much reading chat. But we can always turn on our engines. And fly there. And we probably... Whoa, that time warp. I'll fly it over the mountains. So what did I do wrong, right? What did I do wrong? I didn't lead off. I didn't lead off the KSC enough. What I needed to do... Whoa, this thing is sensitive. Fine control? No, 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 no. No, that's not what I want. I'm trying to press that button. There we go. So what I did wrong, I didn't lead the KSC enough. You can see if you make the blue line come right down near the KSC, remember, come on, let's fly over these mountains. Alright, that time warp flying though. But the good news is the KSC is not too far away, and I'm going to close on it pretty rapidly. I put the blue line coming down right near KSC. As I came out of orbit, the planet rotated. That's a problem, right? The planet rotated KSC out from under me. So in the end, jeez, oh Pete, this craft. There we go. Whenever I get like 20, I'll come in and line up and that sort of stuff. Whoa, buddy. Hey, hey, hey. Whoa. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of time warp here, first off. And let's see if we can't get lined up. So now you can see my two base markers. You see my two base markers? And what I want to do is line those two puppies up. Just like this. This is actually very helpful to me in lining this up. And it looks like I overshot it a little bit. So I don't want to be overshotting it. Whoa, Demo Blaster, don't text wall me, man. There's no way I can read all that. Don't text wall me. There's no way that I can read all that, and you highlighted it as well. So, anyways, let me get this landing done. Just definitely don't text wall me whenever I'm trying to land. And now I've lined up the runway. You can see those two beacons lined up, right? And what I want to do... Yeah, you may just... What was that? Oh, wow. Did I just run out of fuel? Is that what just happened? No, I still have some fuel. So let's go ahead and put that fuel in these tanks. We can actually throttle down. That was my bad. I forgot to transfer this fuel out. There we go. In. Much better. It was telling me I had more fuel than I actually had because of the way that the little fuel tanks were holding some emergency fuel. So we're good. Dude, what's up, Brain Fried? What is up, Brain Fried? Oh yeah, I need to throttle it up as well. And now I've come in short. If I had come in long, I could totally have done that as well. I could have turned back around and come on back. But I didn't quite do it right. I had it a little bit too far out, and that is not exactly how we wanted to do that deorbit. Let me get lined up here. Let's go ahead and do the gear. There we go. And I'm just gliding down, no big deal. Eek, I'm too high. Need to get lower. It's loading those things into physics range. Ha! Should have thought about that, shouldn't I have? Hey! You only have so much room, buddy. Brake! 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 Excellent. And here we are back at the KSC. Sweet! Recover vessel. Well done! There we go. Is there a top speed that's safe to land with the gear? You can actually land... You can put it down at like 150. Just don't hit it too hard. I know the gear go very, very fast. I wouldn't try to be going any more than 150. They can probably handle a little bit more than that, but I know that they can handle at least 150. And you really want to be going like 100, 120 whenever you touch down. If you can flare and be touching less than that, that's even better. There is my learning for the time being. What was your learning for the time being? Now let me see if I missed any questions. I look different without headphones. Yeah, I know that. I know that. He's liking the music. Who's liking the music? Oh, that guy's liking the music. Nice. Possibly use fairing with mini mode to map. Go for it. Dude, Joshua, that sounds like a worthy mission. A worthy mission. Gracias. Could you do a second mode? Yep, Zeepmafik, that was awesome. Still hung out, answered some questions. Where was I then? I was not feeling good. Not feeling good. Only seems to echo. Okay. There only seems to be an echo in the chat. Nice. Alright, we're all good with all those questions. Let me see if I missed anything else. We've got that. Look different on headphones, I know. 8-year mental credits, liking the music. He was like totally like doing a Night at the Roxbury sort of thing. It's a face of pure joy or pure tarot. He probably both. He didn't know. Forex Warp helps your controls. Nice. I'm reading. So it couldn't be controlled. It had a rover, 2 external seats. Jeez. Oh, we've done that before. We've totally done that before, though. We've totally done that exact challenge before. To get a Kerbal rescued using a rover, jumping into orbit. That is totally something that we've done before. Deadliest Path had to change, make a new profile because my Deadliest Path was hacked. So hi, what's up, Darth Raisin? How's it going? Could you tell people about adjust trim on the planes? Oh, I did not do it. I did not see that while I was flying. That was my bad. That was definitely my bad. You can adjust the trim on the planes by holding, what is it? Is it shift or control? I can never remember because I don't use it. Was the trim for the safe planes? Yeah, I totally missed it. I totally missed it. Alright, we got that. You don't have to say it twice. I do read. Add ailerons to get more stability in the controls. It's a Delta Dart design. You can't have ailerons. There are no ailerons. There are elevons. Triple elevators and ailerons, which I already have on the plane. We've got enough control on that plane. I was just being wacky because it was time warped. So anyways, we got that space plane down. Let's go find another culprit to deorbit somewhere. And maybe take it out to the moon or somewhere. Alt. Thank you, it's Alt. Right click. Okay, good deal. What else do we have to do here? I should almost just get rid of all that debris. That's the bacon. Let's go check the stations and see if there's anything to deorbit here. And then I'll do a deorbit at the KSC using atmospheric trajectories. That's what I'll do. The Beacon Love. What's up, Beacon? The Beacon Love. How's it going, Beacon Love? You love the paper airplane. Dude, isn't that paper airplane so much fun to fly? It really is. Ah, we have a craft docked here. This one does not have chutes, though. Oh, it does have chutes. Okay, we can deorbit this thing. Empty. Empty. Who's in here? Who's flying this thing? Oh, that would be me. Simikins in Omega Centauri Kerman. Alright. Let's go ahead and F5 for safety. Let's deorbit this guy. And in deorbiting, we're going to leave most of his fuel here. We really don't need that much to deorbit. Again, when I deorbit this craft is designed a specific way. It's got chutes on it, but it can't have a full tank of fuel. If it has a full tank of fuel, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. It'll be too heavy. So let's go ahead and get rid of some of that fuel. Like this. Oh, buddy. What was that? That was a little weird. It was like fighting. What is going on? No! Auto pump! Dang you, auto pump. I refuse to have you auto pump. Turn off auto pump. I was taking the fuel out and good speed was putting it right back in. That's a problem. I was like, why is it going down so slow? What's up, Monev? How's it going? What is shaking? What is shaking? I am doing targeted landings tonight. That was too much. Do I have any fuel anywhere on this thing? I do not, so I will have to put just a little bit of deorbit fuel back in. So let's put like 100 in each tank. What? What? Oh no, the station's auto-pumping too. That's annoying. That's auto-pump. No. What? No. No, 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 no. I have auto-pump turned off. Can I disable crossfeed? Will that work? Probably not. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm trying to get the fuel out and the silly fuel pump is putting it right back in. It's coming out of some other tank. I wonder... Deorbit with the RCS. Yeah, let's fix that. Let's go ahead and stack that guy all the way up so that it won't do that. And now I should be able to pump the fuel out. I don't even know where the fuel was coming from. That's totally annoying. There we go. Alright. Isn't that just about ridiculous? Do I have a measuring cup? Yes. That is a good measuring cup. Let's go ahead and put that fuel in. What? This automated fuel pump is getting on my nerves a little bit. I wish I could just click a button and disable it for the entire ship, right? But it doesn't seem to work. Did that work at least? Alright, we got 75 for each tank. That should work. That should work. So let's go ahead and F5 for safety right now. Let's deconnect. Let's deconnect before something amazing happens here. Is there fuel in there? Yeah, let's get rid of some of the RCS as well. We don't need that either. I'm just leaving... I don't need these resources with me. I'm just leaving the resources here. Since I'm here, there's no reason to carry them on down. Let's just get rid of them. There we go. Alright, dude. Rapturist. Rommel to the extreme. W.D. Harris, Jr. Thanks for the follows, y'all. Did I miss anything else? Did I miss anybody? Big Ghost Daddy. I don't remember saying that name. Big Ghost Daddy. Maybe I said that name. Thanks for the follows, each and every one. I really appreciate it. I am Kerbal Space Program Academy Das Valdez, and we are doing targeted landings right now. I apologize, guys. I feel a little out of it. I feel like I'm not as focused as I usually am. It's because I wasn't not feeling too good, but that's okay. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. Let me go ahead and make sure these things are right. Okay. Let's go ahead and undock. Undock. There we go. Let's go ahead over to this guy and let us get away from him. Like that. We'll just pump off and deorbit. Dude, Alpo 1 or Alpone or Alpeone or whatever you say that. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to Kerbal Space Academy. And Rice Linky. Rice Linky, that's a cool name. Again, welcome to Kerbal Space Academy. I appreciate the enrollment. We are doing targeted landings, and we're going to show how to get this guy landed back at the KSC. Where are we right now? It's time for us to deorbit at the KSC. So let's do this. Omega Sentai is actually flying the craft. You're right, look at that. I want to do this right quick. That's level 8, that's level 8. Let's go ahead and do balance yes. Balance yes. That's going to split these things out. How much Delta V do I have? 473. Let's see. Let's see if I can do the deorbit with 473 right now, and I'll show you what this looks like. I'm going to go ahead and point retrograde. We all know that that's the way to do it. I'm going to open up map view. I'm going to turn on atmospheric trajectories, display the trajectory, and let's see what this looks like. I'm going to start burning right now. It's going to cost me a little bit more to deorbit because I'm just passing Kerbal, India. But let's see what it costs. I've got 473 in the tank, and every second that I wait costs me more and more and more. I'm going to go ahead and start burning. Wow, this thing burns fast. And I am going to keep burning like this until I get the atmospheric trajectories mod to show me a crosshair right at the KSC. I think I'll have enough to do it. I hope I have enough to do it. Come on now. You better not land in the ocean, buddy. 280. What were we at? 470 or something like that? And you can see the atmospheric trajectories mod makes deorbiting a breeze. All I need to do is put... Wow, I hope this makes it. I totally hope this makes it. Come on, girly. Come on. Oh, man, it's going to be so close. Because you get, like, diminishing returns, right? You totally get diminishing returns. Oh my gosh, so close. Look how close that was. But I didn't make it. I'm still landing in the ocean. Luckily, we have RCS. Let's see if the RCS can help us any. Is the RCS, is my craft? Yes. Alright, alright. So, 470 something was not enough to deorbit over Kerbal, India. Luckily, I had RCS, and I've got a little bit more in the tank. Let's see if we can't put this right there on the runway. There we go. I'm getting there. How much RCS fuel do I have? Wow, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's going to land where it lands, folks. Look at that. We had exactly as much stuff. We had exactly as much RCS as we needed. In before invisible launch pad. Luckily, Soul, I have no wings on this craft. It is a shuttle. It is a shuttle. Drink. Totally used it. Yeah, Monev, it is a very steep Atmo dive. Before you got here, I went over the differences in how much Delta V it costs you. So, if you deorbit on the opposite side of the planet, it's the least Delta V, but the most inaccurate deorbit, because you have a lot of atmosphere to go through. You can deorbit from just over there, just over the KSA, and you'll fall straight down towards it. That's the most accurate way to deorbit. But, some people are telling me I have some lift generating parts. Not if they're turned sideways. Not if they're turned sideways. Nice inverted chat overlay. Thank you, Kithakor. We were working on that earlier. I took out drink. We took out drink. I just want you to say, hey, Drink. I don't want the spammy drink command. But Monev, I was explaining the difference between deorbiting very early and how it's very hard to get an accurate deorbit, and deorbiting very less. So, there's a lot of different stuff that we can do with it. I deorbited very late that time, so it cost me 470, probably 500, probably right around 500 to deorbit from right there. And if I had deorbited a lot sooner, I could have got down a lot quicker. I'm going to utilize this. Let me show you all what I'm looking at here. Do you see how I'm coming in north of the runway? Do you see how I'm coming in north of the runway? I'm going to see if I can't use the lift generating surface on this craft to fly down to the runway a little bit. You see how I'm coming in north? It's right there behind the chat, but see how the runway is over there? We can see the runway, right? Do you see the runway? It's between the two beacons. That's why they're there. And I'm coming in too far north. So let's see if this is a possibility. If I flip around in point prograde and try to put my lift generating surface this way, Monev, will this actually work? If I'm flying through the atmosphere, knifing through it like this, generating lift to one side, will that steer me over to the runway? You saw how I was coming in. You saw how I was coming in. So is this a thing that will actually work? I want to knife through the atmosphere like this. This will keep it from making me fly past, right? I don't want to fly past. I want to knife through the atmosphere. And I'm wondering if this is a thing. Will it actually move me up? Move me up. Anti-normal, actually. You need some angle of attack to the south. Even with the, there you go. There's a little bit of angle of attack to the south. I don't want to overdo it. Let's see if this is going to work. In fact, we could actually watch it. Look. If I angle of attack to the south, is it going to do anything? It doesn't seem to be doing anything, unfortunately. Maybe just a teeny tiny bit. I can't really tell. I can't zoom in enough. Maybe that's moving it. It's hard to get the same level of zoom. I'm not sure if we're getting the same level of zoom, but I am trying to angle of attack it to the south. It looks like we may be flying that way just a little bit. Not nearly enough for our purposes, though. Let's see if this works. I just don't feel... is it moving this? Let's look at this. It looks like it's moving it just a teeny tiny bit, right? But we're not going to make the runway. There's just not enough lift on these surfaces. Whoa, maybe! Actually, look, all of a sudden. Now it looks like we're good. Huh. Oh, how did that get turned off? That's a problem. Look at that! There's all my stuff loading. Can I turn the other way? That would be amazing. Look at this. Look at this. It's actually pretty cool. Hope the chute's open. Let's go ahead and put the gear down. You can fly that thing back and forth. You can totally fly that thing back and forth. It looks like it was really the angle of attack. The lift wasn't doing it, just the lift alone. But that angle of attack, I almost landed this thing on top of the darn conning tower, on top of the runway tower. How about that? If I had a little bit of fuel left, I could actually land this differently. Let's go ahead and yaw it correctly. I think I've already got one. Yeah, I've already got a direct rendezvous down there. You did it just enough. That was actually amazing. I almost landed it on the freaking flight line. Look at that. That was actually really cool. You could have put it down on the VAB if I wanted to. Anyways, that's the direct rendezvous. That should be uploaded at the craft link right there. We're actually going to land on the tarmac. Look at this. Let's turn correctly. Bink. So, targeted landings. I totally meant to land right on that. And I know I kind of talked through that fast. I was using the angle of attack and the lift generating parts to fly myself in different directions. You saw how I was coming in north of the runway. I would have landed over there in the field over here somewhere. And instead I turned in and I angled myself to fly myself over the runway, and I flew too much. Then I turned back the other way and I flew back the other way a little bit, and I landed right here on the freaking tarmac. Look at this. That's actually really amazing the way that worked. Anyways, dude, a Mega Centile. Congratulations. That was an excellent deorbit. That was an absolutely excellent deorbit. A very good targeted landing right there at the VAB. On the tarmac. It take up lag, but having... Yeah, it does, dude. Cantab, it does land. It does do it just a little bit. Is that a Kappa clap? Is that a Kappa clap I got there? Appreciate that, Mustard. I was out of RCS. I was out of RCS. Here, look, we could totally do this. Let's go fly these puppies. I was out of RCS. I used all my RCS. And I am going to read the chat because I saw Dragger come in here. And Dragger deserves an absolutely positively huge shout-out. An absolutely positively huge shout-out. Because he's the one who helped me get the chat overlays working. So I'm going to go screensaver mode just like that here on the flight line. We've got the Broadhead cargo. We've got... Is this the cargo? No, that's the Broadhead SSTO. Why is this called Broadhead cargo? Do I have a cargo over there? No, I don't. You're named wrong. Rename vessel. You're the Broadhead IP. You're not the Broadhead cargo. Silly. There we go. So we've got the Broadhead IP. We've got the... Wait, can I just do this? The runway beacon. We've got the old lame duck. This is probably the best way to do it. That's probably the best screensaver mode. We've got a direct rendezvous just like that. We've got the old lame duck. We've got the new mighty duck. And we've got the Broadhead IP. All lined up here on the flight line just to show off, really. And while we look at these awesome planes, I will go ahead and read the chat. Read the chat. What is that? Is that like a cold? Kappa Blues? Nice. Look at which one. They're structural fuselages. They're fuselage parts. Ah, there's no simulated airfoil. I gotcha. When flight dead into the air. Good to know, Monev. Good to know. So we had to use the angle of attack to fly ourselves. The lift itself would do nothing, which is another great thing for me to know. Another great thing for me to know. That means on a craft that has lift, if I knife edge it through the atmosphere and I come down like this, that won't affect me one way or the other. The lift won't actually take me off target. So if I want to come down... That's weird. That's not the right bot. So anyways, if you actually knife edge through the atmosphere and you go like this, you won't actually change your angle of attack. Angle of attack. Sorry, did I just say that? Yeah, if you don't give it any angle of attack, you won't change your trajectory through the atmosphere. You'll just fall right along the atmosphere. So let me scroll up and see if there's any questions. Any questions? Terminal, you have to get up to Terminal Velociraptor? What, Optic? I have to get up to Terminal Velociraptor. Methinks that was an autocorrect. Terminal Velociraptor. I'm going to start calling it Terminal Velociraptor. Demo. Das, have you seen Interstellar? I just got from seeing it in IMAX. I'm speechless. Absolutely loved it. I have not seen it yet. I got to carve some. I was actually going to see it yesterday today, but after I wasn't feeling good, I didn't go. Didn't go. There's Monev again. Folks, Monev. I've got a bunch of cool space planes on my flight line here. Monev has much cooler space planes than I do. Absolutely, positively. If you want to see some awesome space plane building, follow Monev. Because he is a space plane guru. He puts my space planes to shame. I will be the first to admit it. When I'm not the best at something, I'll be the first to admit it. I'm not the best at anything. I'm just kind of good at everything. Monev is absolutely awesome at making space planes, and he's a streamer. So if you want to see some awesome spaceplane streams, follow old Monev. I follow. See, there you go. So you should too. But he never did build a paper airplane. But I did get Monev. I did get the SSTO version of it, and I need to bring that out for a flight at some point. I think you have auto pump at the top center. Yeah, the top's blah. There's the terminal Velociraptor. Dosh, drink some DP. Thank you, Faceball. Been drinking. Terminal Velociraptor. We're definitely going to call it that. Rice Linky. Did I say it right? Nice. Kerbal Space Camp. Kerbal Space Camp. WD Harris. We could do that on the weekends. We could do Kerbal Space Camp. Let's see here. In before invisible launch plan. Didn't have any wings. It always seems like it's the wings getting blown off. So Wazer. Get the core. What's going on? That is much more like the Horn of Africa. Too small. Too small. It's not south enough. Not south enough. That's Kerbal, India. Inverted chat overlay. Thank you, Kithakord. Drager helped me out with that. Awesome dot stream. Hands down the best streamer on my watch list. Thank you, Van Vino. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming by and dishing up some kind words. That ship body has enough lift, so maybe use it to aero brake. So just turning and knife edging through the atmosphere. To reiterate, turning and knife edging through would not change my trajectory, but I can nose basically north or south or east or west to fly that craft in a different direction. That's actually pretty cool. Das, when you're planning the suicide burn calculations, I'll see if I can do a suicide burn on this episode. Das, if you rotate your ship trajectories, will calculate. If you rotate, your ship trajectories will calculate for change in atmospheric pressure. The trajectories will calculate the drag. But apparently it only works if you give it angle of attack. It does not work if you just rotate the ship. It does not, or maybe it just didn't affect it enough, but we really had to give it that angle of attack to get it turned over. You would have to pull up a bit. Yeah, Monev, I believe that this would be the right question, the right answer here. You would have to give a little bit of angle of attack in the direction that you wanted to turn. You couldn't just fly straight through it. It down did too much. I don't know what that means, dude. But the low flit of those partasms at hit a high speed, it do too much. Down do too much, dude. Monev, I love you. Trajectories calculates that for you, but it wasn't very much. It won't do too very much, so we had to actually angle of attack into it. It should be better in the lower atmosphere. I buy that. There was Nightbot saying good job. You could have put it down on the VAB. Maybe. It would have been tough. Glad to see you on today. I hope all is well. Dragger, I am feeling much better about the chat fix. Dude, it looks great. It really does look great, Dragger, and thank you so much for the time you put into that. Folks, Dragger right here is the person who showed me how to do the chat overlay. He showed me a plugin that I could download. He actually did the CSS file, the CSS tags, I guess, in order to change the colors so that they were readable. And look how easy it is to read. I mean, you can see right there, look how easy it is to read that now. It really looks great, Dragger. I really appreciate the support, and I need to put that next to your name down in the donation thing. Thank you so much for that, because that is a huge help to my stream. It looks so great. Everybody should give Dragger some serious props, because he really helped me out with the problem that's been plaguing KSA for quite a while. Dragger, dude, thank you again. You are absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. Good job, Cadet. PJ Almighty, am I actually a cadet? Am I actually a cadet? There's Nightbot, RCS. I was out of RCS. I do need to drink again. Using part clipping. Yeah, that one does have some part clipping, but it's fuselage, it's structural parts. I'm okay with clipping structural parts. I try to avoid it if I can, but I'm okay with wings and struts and that sort of stuff. I'm not okay with fuel tanks clipping into each other. I am not okay with that. Good evening, Trenton Diggerth. How's it going? If anybody wants to know what builds DOS is most proud of, here you go. This is like the Spaceplane flight line. I'm a boss at KSP. Dude, Darth Raisin, I appreciate that. I'm not a boss. I just know a lot about a bunch of different stuff, and I talk about it a lot. Dude, Spartan, thanks for the link to Moon over there as well. Spartan Bet is on it. Rummel to the extreme. Dude, that name is totally awesome. Wait, Boom followed. I appreciate that, too. Why isn't the paper airplane on the flight line? That's a great question. Before you know, I had no interest in KSP because I thought it was too hard. Thanks to you, I know I can play this game. Dude, Vice Rosar. That's totally awesome, man. I'm actually going to get that one. That is absolutely awesome. I love it when people come into my chat and they're like, dude, KSP was so intimidating, but now it's not intimidating and I have fun playing it. That makes me feel good. That makes me feel good to know that people are getting something out of the streams. That is why I want to do this as a job, because it's teaching people things. It's making people excited about things like space and that sort of stuff. I am all about that. I am all about that. Death Lord of Killing. We're doing targeted landings. What else do we have? Das! Brosidon! What's going on? Alright, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, head to the sky. We've done enough talking. We've looked at the flight line here. Let's go ahead. Das Terminal Velociraptor is a t-shirt name. Oh, you're right. That is a great Terminal Velociraptor. We'll put flames going around it. Terminal Velociraptor. And who made that autocorrect problem? Who was that? Velociraptor. Oh my gosh, come on. Terminal Velociraptor. There you go, Terminal Velociraptor. That's hilarious. If y'all didn't know, these shouldn't be for sale yet. But I've been working on some ideas, and I need some graphics design help. If there are any graphics designers watching me right now, I would totally appreciate some donated graphics design time to make some shirts that we can kind of use to identify with the community. Let me get the link right quick. Where's it at? There you go. I would ask that people don't buy these yet because they're not quite ready. I just want to show them. But have a look at this. Have a look at that right there. Look at these shirts. They're a work in progress. Don't buy them yet. Please don't buy them yet. They need some more work. But I could totally use some like donated graphics design help. Some time with that. Because I am not a graphics designer and I'm doing stuff in like Paint and I'm trying to learn GIMP and I don't know how to do vector arts and that sort of stuff. So I really do need some help. But yes, there is an angry pink triangle one. I think that's the only one that I can pull off correctly is angry pink triangle. Please don't buy them yet. If you could help out in any way with the graphics design stuff, send me a message on Twitch. Send me a message on Twitch because I am not a graphics designer. You can see I've got some logos that I made up. I figured out how to do an outline. I have no clue how to do vector graphics. Something about tracing things and I don't know. The F5 for safety, the dorsal battery, and the angry triangle. Yeah. I've really just been trying to do it. A DOS drink, yeah, I've got that one written down. We'll make a Terminal Velociraptor. I mean, I made a little like quick and easy thingy. You know, that is on the back of the shirt as well. The dorsal battery is actually on the back of the shirt, and it's pointing upside down. Yeah, don't buy them now, please. I just wanted to show off some of the designs and kind of ask for some help. If you could help me out, send me a message on Twitch, and I will give you my email, and we'll talk about it. Rover Bodies makes a great bumper. What? Like an ablative bumper. Anyways, I was just going to do a shout-out. Underglow. Yeah, no, we got it. We got it. We have a fashion one that I'm working on, and I need a... Wait, something like this? Dude, that's my logo. That's my logo. KSA Kerbal Space Academy. Nice. I've got that little shield. I can send you that shield. But can you give it a shout out to the Ralph? What is a Ralph? I don't know what that means. Das, can you give it shout out to Ralph? Ruth! Dude! B and Ruth are apparently watching right now. Why are you doing that? I'm embarrassed. I'm gonna go away like this. No, I'm not actually embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I think you were asking me to give a shout out to Ruth! Ruth! What's going on? How's it going? Look at me. I'm live on the internet. What's shaking? Now somebody give me a donation so that they can actually think that this is a job. Chocolate hype as well, by the way. Chocolate hype as well. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. I need to keep on going. I need to keep on going. Chocolate hype. And Ruth. And Ruth, what's up? Where'd Das go? You can't see me. You can't see me. I need to go into a targeted non-atmospheric lander. Whoa, my gosh, another text wall. Jeez, oh Pete. Oh, jeez. Hey, Darth Raisin, if you like KSP, come this weekend. We're going to be doing some giveaways. We're going to be doing some giveaways this weekend. You could win a copy of the game if you come to boot camp. The longer you watch boot camp, the more chance you can have to win. 100,000. There you go. I can say 100,000. Yes, 5-star hike. I can. Let me get on going. Continuing on with Kerbal Space Academy here. Let us go and do a targeted landing on a non-atmospheric body. A targeted landing on a non-atmospheric body, and we'll talk about the problems that we get whenever we have a non-atmospheric body. So let's go over to the Space Center. We'll go to the tracking station. We'll see what we've got. We may have to do a lunar mission or something like that. I should totally have stuff out on Minmus, I bet you. I should totally have stuff out on Minmus. Let's see what we've got here. I don't think I have a station on station around the moon with anything that's land-worthy. So let's... Yep, but I bet you I got a double canoe. I do have a double canoe out here. So let's do a targeted landing on a non-atmospheric body. A targeted landing on a non-atmospheric body. A Kerbal being chased by Fluffy. That would be hilarious, honestly. We should totally do that. Ah, we need to rescue these. We totally need to rescue these. Halo Killer, come to a rendezvous. Rendezvous and docking. I will spend 2 or 3 hours going over that. Rendezvous and docking session. Totally will do that. What's that? What is that? What's going on here? What's going on here? Dude, Brosidon, you want to know who's winning? Whoa, not me in the typing. I'm winning. I am the winner. I am the winner of the credit contest. Don't worry about it beyond there. These don't have probe cores on them. They are inert. They are inert. And this is another one of them. Yep, that's inert. Anybody see that green glow? Anybody know what mod that is? I've got it installed. I totally have it installed. Mustard, keep it family friendly. There's a double canoe. Oh, look at this. Wait. Let's go down there. Let's switch to the double canoe. That's our base station right now. I should have a probe core. I should have a probe core lander. Tell me these buddies have probe cores. Do they? Do they? Do they? Oh, man. What do you mean there's no probe core on there? I don't see a probe core to y'all. Lame. Shucks. I thought those guys had probe cores on them. I guess they do not. Well, I just want to do things fast. Does that one have a probe core? They look like they're all the same design. I'm not seeing a probe core. Bad DOS. Not putting probe cores on those things. Anyways, let's go ahead and okay. Fuel up one of these puppies, take her into orbit, rendezvous it, and bring down the other one right quick. So we'll do a target landing right back here using the other one. Let me fuel it up first. Am I good on RCS? I hope I am. And we will go and do a direct orbital rendezvous. 9.9. Are you out of your mind? That should be more than enough. I'm not going to worry about it. So let's go ahead and do a direct orbital rendezvous using this ship. Hey, using this ship. F5 for safety. There you go. Change to the other ship. Not the one on the ground. Not that one. That one right there. SAS. Panel lock. Throttle up. Engines on. Yep, let's go. There you go. Gear retract. And let's see if we can't... Oh, that's what I want right there. Set that as the target. Let's get there, y'all. Let's get there. Now, that is definitely not the way. We need to aim where it's going to be, not where it is right now. So I'm going to guess it's going to be somewhere over here. We've probably already broken Minmus's orbit, right? Yeah, look at that. That was terrible. Target position. We need to fix this. I should not have pointed up nearly that much. So what I need to do is basically burn east a lot and down some. East a lot and down some. There we go. Just doing a really quick direct orbital rendezvous here. It's really super easy on Minmus. I am pointing the green X towards the pink triangle, and when I get that green X right there on the pink triangle, bam! 0.3 kilometers. Good news, right? Now we've got a very close encounter. However, we're going to be going super fast, which is not so great. So let's go ahead. What is this? That's a double canoe ship. Is that my target? Yeah, that's my target. So let's go up there and rendezvous with that guy. Ooh. Halo Killer. Yeah, pay attention. This suicide may not work. If it's working, it looks like it's not working. If it's working, it looks like it's not working. That is the rule. The rule for that. The rule for that is that if it looks like you're going to die, it's probably working. Look at that green glow, though. What planet is that, Minmus? Gotta run, Tippus. Take it easy. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. How am I doing? Doing good. Look at this. If I keep on bending it in, 0.2, 0.1, 0.1 kilometers. Smitty Potato Ninja Foxy No scope. MLG no scope for 20. What's up, MLG no scope? I was like, malignoscope? What the heck is that? And then I realized, what's going on? Yes. No, Omega Sentai. It will take me just a minute to do the suicide burn calculation. Minmus would be an interesting place to do it. Lost in space forever. Nah, we've got plenty of fuel. Look how much Delta V we have in this graph. We still have 1,200. We are good to go. And I can burn. It's going to take me 4 seconds to decouple this thing going 100 meters per second when my distance becomes 200. 200 meters. That is going to be the time for me to slam on the brakes here. I could always dock them together, I guess. That would work. I'm going to slam these two ships together. There's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Burn, 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 buddy. There you go. That was a suicide rendezvous almost. Not quite. Not quite. Suicide rendezvous. Now we've rendezvoused with this thing, and it's so easy. And it's so easy. We are doing... Screed! Screed! Screed, I say! There we go. That's a pretty close rendezvous, I guess. Why don't we just dock these things together, and we'll grab it and bring it back down. So quick, if you ever wanted to know how to dock on anything, pay attention now. Dorsal side up. I got a dorsal battery on there. It's super important. Correct on one axis at a time. So I corrected on my back axis first. I can bring my green X straight along my marker like that. And I can kill all velocity. Hey, baby. You and me. How about you and me kill all velocity? There we go. I can get lined up. I'm looking pretty good. I'm looking pretty good. Maybe I'm a little low. And let's puff towards it. There we go. I'm liking it. I'm going to take... Whoa, buddy. I'm going to take my green prograde marker and put it right over the pink marker. And I'm going to puff, puff, puff towards it like that. Let's see if it looks good. It honestly looks good. Don't get impatient. You know DOS's first rule of docking. Use time warp. Use time warp. So I am not going to try and go faster. I'm just going to time warp towards it. Like that. Saves you a lot of Delta V. Then I'm going to untime warp. I'm going to come look at it. Honestly, this thing is ghost docked. Totally ghost docked from like 30 meters away. Now the real trick will be landing this thing. I wonder if that's a possibility. Landing this thing. Dude, what's up, Luke? How's it going? The cockpit blast. You're exactly right. Yeah, Monev, you're exactly right. The cockpits are always on the dorsal side. The cockpits are always on the dorsal side. You, sir, are correct. Correct. Let's refuel our main engine. We want to get as much weight down in the bottom as we can. And we will try to land this thing this way. We will try to land this thing this way. Sorry if I didn't explode anything for you. Didn't mean to disappoint you. And I will check the chat right quick. I will check the chat right quick. I just don't want any of this extra weight up here. Ooh, buddy. Look at all that extra. Wow, we had so much reserve emergency fuel. It ain't even funny, y'all. I'm here to give Adel a hard time, and he's not here. You need to do the Adel call. It's a yodel-adel-hoo sort of deal. Can you give me a 10-minute recap? No, I can't. I'm sorry, that would take too much time. I'm not going to spend 10 minutes giving you a recap. Let's do a targeted landing. Das is back. Back again. Das is back. Tell a friend. Das is back. Das is back. Das is back. You are correct. You are correct, Lucifer. Thank you for your adding your dulcet tones to my chat. Anyways, let's talk about targeted landings. Is this a double canoe? Meh. I don't know what's down there. Is it a double canoe? I don't think it's a full double canoe. We've got one in orbit and we've got one down there. So let's go ahead and talk about how we get a targeted landing on this double canoe. Yodel-adel-hoo. Oh my gosh, what song is this? I'll tell you right quick. Hang on a second. This song is called Skinny Sky Sunday. Skinny Sky Sunday. It's like the mating call of the wild adder. Alright, this is Minmus. This is Minmus. Boragmorvir. I don't even know how to say that. I'm playing the demo, and I'm very knobby. And well, how do you start the engines? Rumble to the extreme. Stream. Press spacebar and hold down shift. Make sure the rocket is pointed at something non-solid, such as space, and you will go up towards it. Up towards it. Alright, let's do a, again, hold down shift, press the spacebar, point that in towards space, and you will go there. Maybe. Eventually. Anyways, we've got this. We need to do a targeted landing here. Let me show you how to do the doogie, or whatever it is we're going to do over there. I am going to just fast forward around, and we will do this one live. We will do this one live. Every now and then there will be something that splashes, sets on fire, burns down, and falls into the swamp on my stream. Right now, when we're doing landings, probably not. Probably not going to happen. I guess I could dash one of these. Cool, it's doing it. Dude, Rommel, give us a mission report, man. Give us a mission report. Here at Kerbal Space Academy, we totally love mission reports. So we've got those puppies docked together, and I'm going to wait until they are right about there. Jackpot. Alright, I'm going to put a maneuver node here. 1 minute and 32 seconds up here. And let's have a look at how this maneuver node affects our rendezvous with this target. Because we need to go to that target, right? So I'm going to expand the maneuver node. I know first that I need to deorbit, which is removing orbital energy, like that. I know then that I need to go normal, which is up, like that. I need to remove a little bit more orbital energy. Let's see if this is accurate anymore. It used to not be too accurate. That is me crashing just short of the craft. Whenever I do these landings, if I have the mod or if I don't have the mod, I typically want to come in a little long. And that is me hitting a mountain. That's not what we want at all. We definitely don't want to hit a mountain. Meh. Whatever. Should be fine. Who's going to hit a mountain? There we... Oh, that's what I want right there. That is kind of how I want it to look. Let's take just a little bit out. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the mod there. Nope, close. Alright, that is a X in the sky, which is not exactly what I want. But here's the general concept. Let me actually turn the mod off and we'll see how it looks. What I want to do is set up my trajectory such that I fly over the target like that. I want to fly over the target. Why? Because I'm basically going to do this. Once I get right about here, I am basically going to execute another orbital maneuver, which removes more delta V. Removing more delta V will allow me to fall straight down, like that. That is what I'm going to do. Dude, what's up? Yo, Diggy 21. Do you have to bag it up? Yo, Diggity. I got to bag. Anyways. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to fly over long. I'm going to put another maneuver right about there that kills my velocity and helps me fall straight down. And there are lots of different ways I can do this. I could make a maneuver that makes me fall like this. But you can kind of visualize what I'm doing, right? I'm going to fall at this very long trajectory, then I'm going to burn some of my velocity and fall down, and then I'm going to land. That is what I am trying to do. That is what I'm going to do. So, let's go ahead and execute this flight plan. I'll delete this part. That is why I want to fly over it. I don't want that line to hit exactly there. I want to fly over it some. This is kind of an intro sort of deal. Let's go ahead and point and begin that burn since I have already overcooked it, apparently. Jeez, that was many delta V's. Many delta V's. I apparently need to burn Angry Triangle because I burned too much Happy Triangle there. So let's go ahead and burn some Angry Triangle and see how this works. Angry Triangle will deflect my orbit down. Look at what's happening. I am currently, let's go to a different view. Show me orbital view. I currently have my engines, these are the ones that are turned on. I currently have my engines pointed towards the North Pole of the planet. Not directly towards it, but aligned. Kind of lined up with the North Pole of the planet. What that's going to do is deflect my trajectory southwards. So whenever I deflect that trajectory to the south like this, you saw how it moved down? That's what I wanted to do. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Now, I'm flying over it. This looks good. Minimus is going to rotate some. That's also good. We should be coming in just over this. Let's see here. Wait, what? I'll come back to that one in a second. Let me get the landing done, and then I'll check chat for weird questions. No, really. No, really. Let me do this. If I do, I'm not aware of it. I'm totally not aware of it. Because here, you don't know if people are girls or guys or what the deal is. So let's go ahead and put down my double landing gear. We may need those for safety. Often. Artak, don't get me in trouble. Don't get me in trouble. Darth Raisin, see you on Saturday. Take it easy. Das, if you were in a retrograde orbit, would angled triangle put your trajectory north? Yes. It should. It should. Ruth wants to know. It's Ralph? It's not Ralph. Ralph? Zero wing F5 for safety? No, I don't think so. Alright. We are in the correct orbit here. We're just going to go ahead and time warp. And again, I'm pointing retrograde. I'm falling towards the planet. There's another ship. That's a Double Canoe Mark II. That's our orbital station. Our orbital trainer. And I am just going to fall towards the planet and hope we don't die terribly. So you can see, look at us. We're coming in now. I don't like this view. I don't like that view. There we go. That's the view we want. And I'm just going to point retrograde and dorsal it up. Oh, no. Wait, did I dock them dorsal to dorsal? Oh, yeah. Look at that. I've totally docked the two crafts dorsal to dorsal. Huh. Okay. I'm pointing the right way. I'm good. I'm good. Why was mine Ralph? But when he sells it the same way, it's Ruth. Because I know who we're talking about there. Yes, that's why right there. Because Chakamoli is my significant other, and I know who she is talking about. Whereas with you, I have no freaking clue. Here's where we start doing our next check. Here's where we start doing our next check. I can actually double-click on that guy, make it my target, and I can figure out if I feel like I'm falling towards it or not. I can point my craft retrograde, right, like that, and I feel like I'm going to be coming in the side. Do you see how my craft isn't exactly lined up? What can I do to fix that? I can actually burn to the side a little bit, like this. I can just rotate out this way. This would actually be one of my markers. This would be pink triangle to me right now. I could burn just a little bit, and that should deflect my trajectory to the side just a hair, so that now it looks like I'm coming in pretty much right with it. You see that? You see how the marker is moving straight down on the screen? It's not moving across the screen to the left or right. It's moving straight down. And what I want to do next is begin burning like a madman whenever I am right about here. What I can actually do, I can actually push my target trajectory up to there. See how I've got it set as the target? See how I've got a trajectory of me going over it? Is that me coming short now? Yeah, that's me coming a little short. That's okay. I burned it off just a little bit too much. Whoa, this double craft is crazy. This double craft is crazy. And I am going to want to fly it out just a little bit. So what did I do? Look, I cooked it a little bit too much. You see how I'm coming in short? I'm totally going to come in short right now. I don't want to come in short. I want to fly a little bit. And anytime I burn towards the sky, that lets me fly. Hey, that rhymes. That's actually pretty cool. Now look at it. Now I'm coming in just past it. Do you see how I changed those two things? Now I'm coming in just past it. So now, there's physics loading. Whoa, come on. I am upside down dorsal-wise. Okay. That's orbit. Target. What's going on? Did I completely flip over? I did. I did completely flip over. I thought I saw a retrograde node. Hang on a second. And now that I'm right over it here, I'm just going to go ahead and kill my velocity and fall straight down towards it. There we go. And let's see if I can't fall straight towards it. So see how I'm going to burn to the side a little bit here? And I'm going to push that green ball right over the pink X. That will help me fall towards it. Now you can kind of see, look. Can I get the right angle? Not really. Oh, we'll be okay though. There we go. Alright, much better. A little spammy with all those things in there, but this is looking okay. This is looking okay. Wait, what did Cantab say? What? Wait, what? What are y'all talking about all of a sudden? This is a little bit wonky. I am dorsal upside down, it feels like. I don't like that. Well, let's bleed off some speed and see how it works. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing here. But let's just go ahead and land it straight. There we go. That'll make us nice and safe here. I could always fly it that way a little bit, I guess. I need time to rotate. There we go. Now I know where my dorsal side is. It's on this side. And you can see I'm coming in right here. I'm using... Look, I can fly some. Watch what happens when I fly. Do you see how I push that trajectory past it? And then the trajectory will fall back towards it as the planet pulls me towards it with its gravity. I could actually go ahead and land right here. Next to the craft. And we would call this a targeted landing. It's pretty targeted. I mean, can anybody agree with that's a pretty targeted landing? Pretty targeted, pretty targeted. Pretty close, pretty close. Here's the correct one. Angry Ping. Dude, that's a serious angry pink triangle, man. You gotta make the arms stick straight out, though. Flat to all sides. Perpendicular, 90-degree angles. Yet another crash landing for Mother Russia, says Rommel to the extreme. Alright, let's see here. Now that I'm landed, now that I've got quite a targeted landing going, here with the KSP double canoe, the KSA double canoe, and it's a landing trainer craft. If you want to download this, by the way, you can totally download this stuff. You can totally download this stuff. The crafter right there. It carries 4 of these landers. If you want to practice landing, if you want to get good at landing, take the double canoe, download it, install it in your own game. Good enough for Gen 1 GPS. You missed the docking port. I thought about it, Monev, but I didn't want to dock it with these 2 things on top. Within a few miles. Close. It's good enough for government work, right? What you can do, you can download the KSA double canoe. It comes with 4 of these landing craft in it. Take it out to Minmus. It's got plenty of Delta V to get to Minmus with enough fuel to not only support these missions, but to refuel these craft multiple times. You could probably get 10 or 20 landings out of this. 10 or 20 landings out of this. Take these little craft to Minmus and practice. Practice, practice, practice. Minmus is so forgiving. And make sure you get the controls under your belt. Make sure you get the dorsal battery under your belt. Make sure you get pushing the green ball, the green X around. You can practice targeted landings. There's so many things you can practice, and Minmus is so forgiving, and it costs so little Delta V, it's very easy to get a lot of training under your belt. In fact, I do some specific streams where all I do is go over Minimus landing drills over and over and over again to show you all the different things, how to correct, how to target, how to come in for a short landing, how to come in for a straight landing, all the different things you can do. Download this craft, or make your own. You can totally make your own, and you can practice with it. Let me get caught up with the chat and see how much trouble people are getting me in. Let me see what we've got here. Explosions and crashes. There was Luke. You're here for the explosions. Not going to happen. I remember seeing that one. Okay. All right. Hello, Sir Das of KSP. I'm doing fine, Luke. Thank you for asking me. Hey, Das. I want to take a shower. Can you give me a 10-minute recap? Nope, sorry. We've been doing targeted landings. You can watch it after the fact. We've already done 2 spaceplane landings, and we just did a non-atmospheric landing and a direct orbital rendezvous. Das is back. Okay, I got that one. It's a bit rare for Das to blow stuff up here at Kerbal Space Academy. Every now and then I do, but for now. I'm trying not to blow stuff up. This is Minmus, Luke. We're definitely on Minmus. Should add the command explode and all items on the screen go boom. No, we shouldn't do that. Das, this is awesome and stuff. Thank you, Yo Diggity. I hope you bag it up. Thanks, Das. Trendigeth. No worries. Or Trent. Trent Endigeth. Trent Endigreth. Thanks. You're welcome. Das, Tie-Dye says you receive explosions and crashes in the stream like lots. Not usually, not usually. Now you told me, Das, that the space station explodes every time I launch. What? I think English is failing chat tonight. English is totally failing chat tonight. Do I need permission? No, Demo, you don't need permission as long as it's KSP or space related. You are welcome to geek out about that stuff. Das just jinxed himself with a landing. Check out the angry pink triangle. Alright, I did bring that one up. You have a couple different angry pink triangles. I just noticed that it's supposed to be upside down. You're playing Long Dark now, Airplane the Monk? Oh my gosh, watch out for Fluffy, and if you hear growling, run. If you hear growling, just run, please. Just run away from the wolves. They will eat your face off. Das, Ralph wants to know if you ever get hit on. Not to my knowledge. I don't think I've ever been hit on. I've never had anybody come in and say, oh, you sexy guy. I mean, I guess I could, like, take my shirt off, and then less people would watch me, probably. I have had some people say that I have a radio announcer voice. I don't think that that's really being hit on, per se. Das, gotta run, see you Saturday. I remember that one. If you're in a retrograde over it, yes, it would be upside down. Ralph wants to know what your current workout routine is. Never. Das, F5 for safety. Is this from Zeroing? No, we made it up here, I thought. FYI, Chocomole is Das. Wait, what? Spartan? Incorrect. Incorrect. Albin, we explained that as we were going. I know who Chocomole is talking about, because Chocomole is my girlfriend, and I know who Ralph is. I know who Ralph is. She actually hangs out with that guy from A Christmas Story. Ralphie. Ralphie. Did you get your Red Ryder BB gun yet? I hope so. Das gets hit on by so many people. Cough Addle. Cough Addle. Addle is like a 45-year-old guy in Canada, I think. If he's here, he can correct me. There we go, Spartan with the correct typing. She is awesome enough to let him stream for us. You are correct. Tolton, Das, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Das, you're just like about to hit a mountain and die of fire and earth, and all you say is meh. Optic Bacca. I know how to fix the situation. I know how to fix the situation. That's why I'm like, meh, maybe I should not die. Hey, Dawson chat, sorry I'm late to class. Mom will send a note tomorrow. I'm sorry, Meatbait, your mom actually has to come into the academy and sign a note while you're here. She can't just drop you off in the parking lot and have you walk in. Hey, Das, you with it, KSP, because I want to dock my ship with your spaceport. I think you were that's like a failed pickup line. Hey, Das, you with at KSP because I want to dock my ship to your spaceport. Lol. Alright. What's up? Oh, Earthworm Slim is taking off. I hope he's streaming. Folks, if you didn't follow Earthworm Slim, did I miss him? He's probably already gone. If I missed Earthworm Slim, if y'all haven't followed him, give old Slim a follow. He is an excellent streamer. He is hilarious to watch. Where's it at? I'm scrolling through chat. Scrolling through chat. Scrolling through chat, boss. Come on. There he is right there. Alright. Follow Earthworm Slim. Scroll through chat. Click on his name. Click follow. It's not... For only 3 clicks a day, you can support hungry streamers who eat only rice and beans. Please, won't you support them? No, seriously, he eats too much rice and beans. Das, I posted an image, but here's the correct one. I got both of them. I got both of them. Thank you, Demo. I appreciate that. No, Das, it should be on top. It should be on top of what? I just missed something. Oh, it wasn't close enough. That's what you were saying. Close enough. Whoa! Meatbait! $5. Dude, Meatbait. I appreciate that. I do appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Will this do as a note from my mom for my lateness today? Dude, Meatbait, if you hand a blank piece of paper with a $5 in it, you can be late to class. It's fine. You can totally be late to class. Meatbait, that is not your first donation. I really do appreciate the support. Thank you so much for that. This is what allows me to keep doing this. Keep doing this. The donations that come in, I've got a minimum that I need to meet every day, and I'm about halfway to it for today. So, as long as I make that minimum, that is about the same as me going and working at some minimum wage job somewhere, and I totally appreciate the support. Thank you, Meatbait. Thank you very much. Slip a $5 in your I'm late note anytime, and you're excused. There's no excuse for you, but you'll be excused. Let's see here. Hey, Das, I'll see you later. Dude, up in the back, take it easy, missed you. You rule! I'm playing Long Dark now. Dude, Airplane the Monk. Thank you for that. I do appreciate it when people come back to my stream and tell me that they liked something that I was playing and they played it too. Me fail English? That's impossible. Yay, The Simpsons. Camlo JXP, what's shaking? Dash, did you think that KSA gets so big when you started it? No, DocDad, I didn't think that anybody was going to watch this. I just was doing this to like build practice, build some resume material to show that I could communicate online and be like an online trainer, and this thing went crazy. Absolutely. I never even thought about it. This is what I do for a living, Ryan Wolf. This is what I'm doing for a living. I hear MegJeb's Revenge donated money to you. Tesla Max. I get the email address, you know. I could cross-reference it against my past records and see who it is. There's no being anonymous. There's no being anonymous. Here's the corrected horizontal arms. Oh my gosh. No. They have to be 90 degrees. 90 degrees to the face of the triangle. 90 degrees to the face of the triangle there. Demo. 90 degrees to the face of the triangle. English is no de fale das. What? Can you show me how to land a missile? Usually don't land missiles, you kind of crash them into things. Das, since I bought the Long Dark, I've had my face eating off many times. 10 of 10 would have face eaten again. Das has a perfect face for the radio. Pandafar. Banned from my channel. Alright. Go to Eve, and what should I bring? DSD dude. Click on my name. Click on pad up where it says Das playing Kerbal Space Program. Click on my name. Click on past broadcasts. You will see my epic Eve mission. I go all the way from building and debugging the rocket to landing on Eve to using in situ resources, in situ, on situ, constructed situ, everything I brought with me. It was really hard to get that rocket off of Eve, but we got it off Eve in one piece, which was amazing. Mission report from Convio. What is that thing? Holy shnikes. I hope that thing has a spike 30 meters long embedded in the surface of the moon, because that is a very tall and skinny rocket with some weirdness on it. What are those things sticking off? Dude, that was landing legs. We don't need no sneaking landing legs. Well done, though. Sorry. Well done, though, Convio. Well done. 66 meters per second at Delta V. I think you're staying there. I think you're staying there. I thought it was funny to pose question from random people, not... Okay, gotcha. Oh, Ajax, I'm a sexy guy. Thank you so much for saying that. Das, I'm late to the stream. What you docking these ships for? I'm not. I'm doing landings. Das has been hit on confirms. Thanks, Ajaximus. Now you're going to get me in trouble. Oh my gosh. Chocomole says, go dock your spaceship somewhere else. I only eat fuel lines and oxidizer. What? I totally missed it. Warwolf Light. I love your video. They're so fun to watch. Thank you for that, Warwolf. Thank you for that. Das, can you show me how to land a missile? I can show you how to crash a missile. Thanks, Das. You're welcome, eBay. Almost caught up with chat here. Outlaw 99 Das. Sup, man. Dude, sup, Outlaw. We're doing targeted landings. Earthworm Slim is off. Hopefully he is streaming. Rian Wolf, this is what I'm doing for a living right now. I have another part-time job where I teach kids science. And it pays nothing, basically. So... it pays almost nothing. I would make more money if I didn't go and teach the kids science and instead I sat here streaming. I would definitely make more money doing that. I've got that one. I've got that one. See you on the mobile phone in a minute. Give me. I forgot how to say your name already. Me English is the best. Alright, Charlie McTrollersons. Das, your girlfriend, who is a former teacher, says hi and thinks you do a great job. Dude, Airplane the Monk's girlfriend. Hi. I'm Das Valdez. Thank you. Thank you. Why Das has no subscribe button. Checks in the mail, apparently. How do you do efficient return burn from a polar landing of the moon? It's a little bit outside of our scope today. We'll see what we've got. Try to land a Mark III space plane on the moon. Didn't end well. Too much mass, not enough reverse thrust. Ooh. Demo Blaster, we may actually be able to do this. We may be able to do that for you. Alright. Alright. MS painting, you'd be surprised. You would be very surprised. Remember, the average game for a gamer is 35 years old and employed. 35-year-old gamers spend a whole lot of money on games. School kids will spend as much money. It's okay. $2.50 is the minimum donation. How do you clean tea from a keyboard? Hellion! Get out. Anyways. Alright. Spartan, do you think we could get an animated shirt that does that? Like a little LED shirt that goes like this? Give me 35 angry triangle jacks. That's hilarious, Spartan. That is absolutely hilarious. Let's do another targeted landing. In fact, let's see how difficult this targeted landing would be. Hang on, hold my beer. Let's see here. Yes, Das, it can be done. That's so hilarious. Drink. Oh my god, whatever. Spartan Bot is awesome. Builder Bob, I am playing the game.